Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Will RHONJ move forward without Teresa Giudice? Since The Real Housewives of New Jersey was first put on pause in August 2024, rumors have circulated about what would be next for the Bravo staple. For a long time, even its return was in question. Now, we know for sure that the reality show will return sooner rather than later, but with a few significant changes. RHONJ's cameras have been up filming test footage, and according to OK! Magazine, Teresa Giudice hasn't been spotted. She has been a part of RHONJ since day one, and it is hard to imagine the franchise without Teresa Giudice, but fans may have to. According to the OK! Source, Teresa has not filmed for season 15 of the series at all. There are lots of rumors trying to be put out that Teresa filmed test footage for RHONJ, but the truth is she didn't. Her fans can say whatever they want, but Melissa Gorga, Margaret Josephs, and Dolores Catania filmed with new women. The source continued, Teresa, on the other hand, did not film at all. It's really looking probable that Bravo is moving on without her, and the show's future does not include her. As it stands now, her fans are going to be very disappointed. A recent report claims that Bravo would like to see RHONJ shift from cutthroat family drama to a more comedic energy. If the focus is truly on humor, then Margaret Joseph's quick wit may propel her into the spotlight. An insider told OK! Magazine, there always has to be a star of the show. Bravo has decided to pursue building the show around Margaret as the main character for the time being. Dolores Catania and Melissa are both close with Margaret, so that part is aligned. The insider continued, Marge isn't scared to be dramatic, but she's also funny. Additionally, she's always been open with her life and doesn't hide things. She truly embodies everything a real housewife has always meant to be. What are your thoughts on the potential changes to The Real Housewives of New Jersey? Would you continue watching if Teresa Giudice makes her exit? Or would her leaving the show actually be the best thing for the franchise? What about Margaret? Do you like the idea of RHONJ leaning into the humor that she naturally brings to the table? Will RHONJ move forward without Teresa Giudice? The Real Housewives of New Jersey, RHONJ, has always been synonymous with Teresa Giudice. From her infamous table flip to her family feuds, her journey through legal troubles, prison, divorce, and remarriage, Teresa has been the beating heart of the franchise for over a decade. Bravo fans often joke that without Teresa, there would be no RHONJ. But as whispers grow louder about the future of the series, one looming question dominates the conversation. Can the show survive if Teresa Giudice walks away or is pushed out? Teresa's legacy. When Teresa first joined the cast back in 2009, she wasn't just another housewife. She was a whirlwind of energy, a fiercely loyal mother, and someone unafraid to say or shout exactly what she thought. The famous season 1 finale, where Teresa flipped a table over Danielle Staub, did more than create reality TV history. It cemented RHONJ as Bravo's most explosive Housewives installment. Her storylines have been deeply personal, sometimes heartbreaking. Viewers watched her parents' declining health, her husband Joe's deportation, and her 4 daughters growing up before America's eyes. Even her stint in federal prison became part of the show's narrative, drawing sympathy and scandal in equal measure. Love her or loathe her, Teresa kept fans tuning in. But that kind of star power comes with consequences. Over the years, the cast has revolved around her orbit, with alliances forming and crumbling based on where they stood with Teresa. Her long-running feud with her brother Joe Gorga and sister-in-law Melissa has dominated entire seasons. And now, with tensions boiling hotter than ever, Bravo executives may be wondering, has Teresa's reign run its course? The argument for moving on. Some fans believe that the franchise is suffocating under Teresa's shadow. Every season seems to circle back to the same family drama, the same accusations, and the same arguments that never find resolution. Critics argue that RHONJ has become the Teresa show, making it difficult for other cast members to shine. Melissa, Margaret Josephs, Dolores Catania, and Jennifer Aydin have all tried to carve out their own storylines, but somehow the spotlight always swings back to Teresa. Producers face a tricky dilemma: continue centering everything around her, or take a bold step and reimagine the show without her. When viewers think of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, one name comes to mind almost instantly: Teresa Giudice. For over a decade, the table-flipping, fiery, unapologetic star has been the face of the franchise. From her explosive fights with castmates to her deeply personal family struggles, Teresa has been the central figure driving storylines, headlines, and ratings. But with whispers that her time on the show may be nearing an end, fans and critics alike are asking the big question: can RHONJ survive without Teresa Giudice? The thought alone feels like imagining Sex and the City without Carrie Bradshaw or Keeping Up with the Kardashians without Kim. Teresa isn't just a cast member, she's a brand, a cultural reference point, and for many, the only reason they ever tuned into Bravo's Garden State installment. But as television evolves and Bravo explores ways to keep the Housewives universe fresh, the possibility of moving forward without her is both daunting and strangely intriguing. Teresa, the beating heart of RHONJ. From day one, Teresa has been reality TV gold. Whether flipping a dinner table in one of the franchise's most iconic moments, navigating her husband's deportation drama, or clashing with her brother Joe Gorga and sister-in-law Melissa, Teresa has always given viewers something to talk about. Her larger-than-life personality blends humor, vulnerability, and intensity in a way that few housewives have ever matched. Even when viewers were furious with her, whether for her blind loyalty to ex-husband Joe Giudice or her endless feuds, they couldn't look away. For many seasons, RHONJ felt less like an ensemble show and more like the Teresa show. Bravo leaned into this, marketing her as the franchise queen. Spin-off specials like Teresa Checks In and Teresa Gets Married centered her as the core storyline, ensuring that fans saw her not just as a housewife, but as the very identity of the series. Could the show actually benefit from her absence? As unthinkable as it may sound, there's an argument that RHONJ could actually grow stronger without Teresa at the helm. For years, the show's storylines have revolved around her conflicts, leaving other cast members scrambling for relevance. Some fans feel the show has been stuck in a loop. Teresa versus Melissa, Teresa versus Margaret, Teresa versus whoever dares to disagree with her. Without Teresa, producers would be forced to expand storylines beyond her orbit. Viewers might finally get to see deeper dynamics among Dolores, Jennifer, Margaret, Rachel, and Danielle without everything circling back to Giudice family drama. In short, it could breathe new life into a series that risks burning out on the same conflicts. Think of RHONY. After Bethany Frankel exited, many thought the show would collapse, but for several seasons, it flourished with unexpected stars stepping into the spotlight. Similarly, RHOBH has reinvented itself multiple times despite losing heavyweights like Lisa Vanderpump and Denise Richards. Could RHONJ do the same? Possibly, if producers lean into fresh storylines, bold casting choices, and a willingness to redefine what the Garden State series looks like. The emotional toll on fans. Still, the emotional connection fans have with Teresa cannot be underestimated. For many, she's more than just reality TV entertainment. She represents resilience. Viewers watched her go from glamorous housewife to federal prison inmate, then back to rebuilding her life as a single mother and eventually remarrying. Teresa's rawness made fans feel like they were growing alongside her. Losing her would feel personal, almost like losing a friend you've known for 15 years. The parasocial bond Bravo audiences build with housewives is strong, and Teresa's absence could leave a void no amount of fresh drama can easily fill. Who could step into her shoes? If Teresa does step away, the franchise will need someone to step up as the anchor. Jennifer Aydin, with her sharp tongue and unfiltered personality, has the potential to command attention. Margaret Josephs, with her quick wit and willingness to stir the pot, also has star power. Dolores Catania, beloved for her loyalty and balanced personality, might not bring the same fire, but she could emerge as the emotional core. But it might take more than the existing cast. Bravo could shake things up with bold new casting decisions. Women with powerful family businesses, connections to New Jersey's social scene, or even ties to the old-school mob-like undertones that made the show so iconic. Injecting new blood could keep the series from simply feeling like Teresa's leftovers. The business side: can Bravo afford to lose her? Beyond storylines and fan emotions, there's the business question. Teresa Giudice is a household name. Her presence guarantees headlines, social media chatter, and viewership spikes. Losing her risks a ratings dip, at least initially.